No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. 420 is when you smoke weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like, I'll move it to E10.
E10? Where's E10? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, where is E10? I'm so confused.
Nothing. It's not on the board actually.
Wait, was that a nuts joke or something that I missed?
No. That'd be weird and out of pocket. Anyway.
Look at the chat and Nemo's Twitch channel, loving every minute. 10-6-6. She's gonna have to dodge a lot of bullets here. Pulte for now looking for a king, a 10, or a 7. Plenty of backdoor draws, including the 3-3. Needs a king, 10, 7, or 3, or this tournament is over. And this tournament is over. Nemo gets the job done. She's stunned, but she's the champion.
Thank you so much, Pulte. It was a pleasure to play against you. Thank you.
Nice job.
Oh my god.
Spend it wisely.
I will. Okay, 5 push-ups. You guys ready? Ah! Oh my god, I'm slipping. Okay, I'm gonna do it against the doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, workout for the day done. Oh. Whew. Like, I truly don't understand. Like, where is this leg going? Okay, so I think it goes like this, right? And then you want to get into, like, this position. Like, I think that's what we're trying to... Ta-da! See? My little fist? It fits perfectly. Proof that I punched it. Like, my fists aren't very big. They fit perfectly into each of these holes. And that's why my hand is, like, beyond bruised. They're quite bad. Oh shit, I should play this. Fudge. Wait, I checkmated? Wow, I'm a genius! Oh, planned! Oh, who know who this is? Your girlfriend? Vertosh's girlfriend? Wait, actually, I was fully joking! I was entirely memeing. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. He's dating a chess player? Good for him, I guess. I don't know if that's a good for him in Polish culture. I don't know what chess players are like in Poland. If you have an ELO, I'm automatically not dating you, so tough luck, buddy. Only dating people who have no idea what the fuck chess is. Alright, okay. I'm scared, guys. A little bit. 3, 2, let's go, Nemo. 1. Oh my god! That was awesome! Yeah. That was so scary. You did it! Okay, thank you. It was calm for like a brief second. Right? It was really brief second. And you got the dragon's breath. Okay, thank you so much. What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls, obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only
That's why
match.
you should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, you know, it's 2023. We shouldn't imply what color Santa's balls are.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were. Yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
Uh-huh. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay, we can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yep.
are just some little baby noodles. So these are month-old reticulated pythons. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah, I can hold them.
You support their body.
Support their bodies.
Yes.
You can show them to stream.
Hello.
We love snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
Oh, she's not holding it.
Okay, this is. She's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight on
That's just. She's just this heavy. Okay, great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
I'm
Alright,
getting
now I can go on to this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got it.
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 6?
Hello everyone, hope you guys are all doing alright there. Hello. My trip was actually really good. Unfortunately, well, a lot of things have happened this past week, but yeah. Not so much jet lagged. I'm always corrupting innocent chess players. But good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It has been a few days. I'm not actually sure when the last time I streamed was, but maybe like 3-4 days. So, you know, it hasn't even been that long since the last time I saw you guys. But there is a cat upstairs. Let me get the camera over there so you guys can see him. He is chilling up here. It has indeed been a little bit of a tough week. So I hope you guys are all hanging on as well. Yeah, Universal on the 19th would make sense. So I guess it's been like 4 or 5 days, maybe a little more than that with the traffic and not with the traffic, sorry, the traffic with the flight and stuff. So the trip itself was fantastic. Beijing is always, well, China is always an interesting time. And I feel like I got to show a lot of that on stream, which was wonderful. And it's a lot of stuff that you guys might not have seen so much before. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, last stream with Cook was absolutely insane. There's nothing could have prepared me for how that was going to end. Like, it was just truly unbelievable still. When people were coming in and letting us know about the news, and that's, I feel like, where I kind of left the stream. But unfortunately, that is not the, unfortunately, all of that was actually true. So, I mean, I'm okay, I guess, in the way that there's nothing that one can do to bring him back, but we will do our best to preserve Danya's memory, which I'm sure all of you are doing, but also making sure that something like this doesn't happen again. And also ensuring that we, you know, hold FIDE accountable, have some sort of change. The best that I'm trying to figure this out as well, and seeing what can truly be done about everything. And we don't have information, unfortunately, on anything on how he passed or what exactly happened yet. So obviously there's nothing I can say on that. And also just would like to respect the families. Would like to respect the family, but it is genuinely worrying what some of the stuff that has come out, or not really come out, just like the stuff that Kramnik and FIDE and Emil and those people have kind of said. It's just extremely concerning. But yeah, thanks, Toshiro. So I have found this change.org link, and I haven't fully vetted this personally, but it does appear to be the best one amongst the ones that I have found or seen so far. There's a couple other ones linked in there too, but there's not, like, I obviously don't have the power to be like, hey, FIDE, you know, don't, like, make sure you're holding this person accountable. You can't just let people say stuff like that. But yeah, I truly did not think it was real. I mean, why would I? I guess I was, yeah, when everything first happened, I was just having dinner with a friend in Beijing, and it was like, oh, people were coming in, and, you know, people like to troll, and the internet's the internet, so I just thought it was, but it's very sadly, it was not fake, very sadly. So yeah, yep. But yeah, it's been hard to find the words, really, to even express my sadness, as well as, you know, the frustration with everything. But yeah, I saw that Julian was sharing a way to change. There's a street in Paris that's called Rue Vladimir Kramnik, and he's trying to make a change to appeal to the local mayor to change it to Rue Daniel Narodetsky. So thank you, Greta. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Thomas. But it is very sad to have lost Danya. And he was a beautiful soul, more than just, you know, grandmaster, more than just a commentator, more than just a chess educator. He was also just a genuine, wonderful human being. And I'm sure you all got to feel a bit of that from, you're like watching him or anything like that, but yeah, very lucky to have met him a few times in person, and he was always extremely just ready to talk about, like, he was just curious, he was just excitable, he was just, yeah, it was just really nice talking to him. So no, I think, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I wish I was, yeah, I was just gonna say, I wish I was even like 1% of the kind of human Danya was. I've been honestly not doing too great in some other areas of my life recently, not like relating directly to this, obviously, but yeah, he was really, really great. And it's hard to be like, it's really difficult, I think, to just be a good human person, you know, like that's pretty freaking difficult. A lot of us have a lot of flaws. I'm not saying he had no flaws, but what I'm saying is he was just good. He was just a good person. Oh, I don't know about that, Greta, but yeah, you know, I think a lot of us all have our own issues, whether it's our battles with ourselves or problems that we have, but I think it's, I think he was, I think there's a reason why the world mourns Danya very strongly. Stoop, thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, I mean, I think good person can be quite subjective, but I definitely think that we all have our own fair amount of struggles. And I've been pretty vocal about some of mine, whereas, like, haven't always been vocal about every single one of my struggles, obviously. That'd be crazy to just put out on the internet as well. But no, I mean, that's a conversation for another time. That's not what today's about. So anyways, my point was just much more that Danya's a great person than anything else. But yeah, he was, he will be very dearly missed, and it's kind of just insane to think that he won't be on, like, at night anymore, just streaming some Bullet, you know. So thanks, Ket. Most people are good people. You, excuse me. I would like to say there's there's a certain few that are perhaps not so good. I won't name too many names right now because that's going to be that needs to be a much more nuanced video or just statement at some point, because obviously it's a very tough subject. Thanks, guys. But he was definitely one of the few chess streamers on at 2 a.m. And it's just one of those things where, like, that's hard to believe still that any of it happened. But yeah, I really appreciate all of your kind words. We will do our best to seek. I know Gotham Chest used the word justice. So we'll do our best to bring attention to this issue and see what can be done about FIDE, as well as, like, the FIDE ethics committee, and if we can have justice. Justice is probably not too far off from what we would like to see. But yeah, there's hopefully, you know, if you have seen some of the stuff that has been going on social media, especially, I want to say especially Twitter, because Twitter is apparently where people make the worst statements. If you have seen some of that stuff, would really appreciate you all to hold FIDE accountable. And yeah, you know, say the thing you need to say to Kramnik, and say the thing that you need to say to Emil, and have FIDE be held accountable, and have this third-party investigation of FIDE, and have a third-party investigation of the whole issue, because an internal investigation is probably not going to amount to much, and there is, I think we need to see some repercussions, or at least some type of change. So yeah, I would really appreciate if you guys, you know, just kept that in mind. So yeah, I definitely think that there needs to be a third party. I definitely do. I definitely do. And I mean, like I said, I don't really have the answers for this type of stuff at the moment. And we'll try to keep, you know, figuring out what can be done. And all that. And like I said, in the meantime, there is the petition that you guys could potentially sign, which once again, like, can't guarantee any results or any of that stuff, but I truly don't know, Crimson. From my understanding is that they were living in very different places with very different laws. So the other thing is FIDE is not a court of justice, but yeah. The petition is this one. I linked it a little earlier. Linked it a little earlier. It's this one. I mean, everything that led up to this, there's just so little lack of action, right? Oh, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that. Yeah. Like I said, this is not something that I've personally vetted that much, but of all the ones that are out there, I think this one is one of the stronger ones. But like I kind of said, a petition can only do so much, and I'm sure everybody who is here and has signed a petition is also aware of that. So what we really hopefully will need, or sorry, not hopefully will need, but hopefully we'll be able to do, is to have a loud enough voice as a collective that we can have a third-party investigation of FIDE. So it's not something that can just be done with like a snap and be like, okay, we're gonna go and do this, because obviously FIDE has been FIDE for a really long time, and there's a reason that, you know, unfortunately there's a reason this happened, which is terrible. There is a reason why all of this has happened. So, yeah. Bullies should get punched in the face. I think, who was it that said that there's way too many people these days that are much too comfortable saying what they want to say on the internet and not getting punched in the face for it. So whoever said that, I'm obviously paraphrasing, but yeah, I think Mike Tyson said something like that. And I don't really have, yeah, I mean, I have, or I guess rather, my team and I have assembled a little document, kind of just documenting everything that has happened over the last couple of years. Not not like anything that I can do to just put it out there and have this be a case, but yeah. I mean, yeah. What's also really sad is that David Navarra, Grandmaster David Navarra, who is also, oh my gosh, very, 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 like, funny person and just, like, soft spoken, I guess. And he had those, he had comments too about how much Kramnik's, like, bully, or I guess accusations, how much they were affecting him, and the fact that nothing was really done. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh no. That's kind of the thing. It's just, it doesn't happen really, because you need to, dude, my cat has bitten me 3 times since I got back, because I haven't really played with him, so I feel bad about that. But yeah. Hey, Blood. Thanks for the 8 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. No, Danya was super kind. There's a lot. There's a lot. He is literally my best enemy. He has given me a brand new nibble. He doesn't understand. Hey, all, hush me. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, he probably just missed me, but I missed him too. It's been a little tough. I've also just not been mentally okay. Like I said, not necessarily because of this thing specifically, but I've just been mentally not doing great. Not entirely related. But yeah. I mean, he was an extremely, extremely nice guy. Perhaps nice is maybe doesn't even begin to cut it. He just took everybody's opinion. Not to, like, not in a, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you could be 1100 talking to him about chess, and he would take you 100% seriously. I'm just saying, I personally, if an 1100 came up to me and started, like, I might poke a little fun. You know? But he would very much just be there and, like, listen to you and, like, converse with you, and yeah. So I think that was really great. 700, maybe 700 is where he draws the line. I'm joking. But he definitely treated everybody very well. And it's very sad to see to see him go. Yeah. He was really good. No, he had no evil bone in his body. I think that's honestly, like, oh, he could still win games to this day. That's really sad too. Hello, Charmin. Thanks so much for the 40 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah. Yeah. For those of you who are not too familiar, unfortunately, we have lost one of chess's greats, one of the top commentators, top grandmasters, and one of literally just the planet's best people, like just a genuinely good person. So he absolutely listened and cared. But yeah, that was kind of the problem also, is like, you know, Kramnik just sort of took advantage of that. I mean, saying Kramnik took advantage of it is maybe just, Kramnik is just a freaking So, yeah. Yeah. But, I certainly do hope so too, sir, with the very long username. Hell yeah, Spotless. I'm really glad to hear that I've reignited some people's passions for chess. You know what's also really crazy is not even that, like, Danya necessarily, like, he had a very deep passion for chess, but he was also one of the very few people that I feel like I could actually relate to, because a lot of people, first of all, a lot of people don't really like Bullet, because they think that think is the wrong term. They say that it's not very good for your chest, which is fine. Hey Padawan, thank you. Hey MSG, a hand heart for Danya. But Danya wasn't too worried about that, and he played all the Bullet he wanted, and also at the same time was working relentlessly on being a really good chess player, and had a book out, by the way, when he was 14, on positional chess. So you gotta understand, bro is like very cracked at the game, but also at the same time was totally fine playing Bullet. And I was like, you know, not that I need much to be like, okay, you know, I know everyone says this is bad and whatnot. I don't need that, but it felt very reassuring that there was such a strong player out there having fun with it, streaming it, and still playing it at such a good level. Hey Shimizu, thanks for the 64 months. That's a very 64 is the perfect number, Shimizu. Oh my gosh, Mickey man, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5,000 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mickey. And thank you so much, Ellen, for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are too kind. I really appreciate you all. I really, really do. But, sorry, I also just have a headache. I've, yeah. Anyways, but like, he was also super okay if you wanted to take a break from chess. And like, I don't know, in a world where I've unfortunately been pretty outspoken about some of the shit that I had to go through, and like, I haven't always been the most positive person, which I have a lot of regrets about, because, you know, I was also going through some really not great times when I made a lot of those comments, and I can't take those comments back. But I really try to be positive when it comes to socials these days. But my point was more that I think it was Moist Critical or something, or someone said like they were taking a break because they were way too addicted. And I feel like a lot of people would just be like, hey, you know, you gotta just keep on doing it, you know, and stuff like that. And he was just like, no, it's okay. It'll be here for whenever you want to make, whenever you want to come back to it. And it's like, oh. And I just feel like that's not something that enough people said. That's not enough of something that people said. So yeah. There's a lot to remember him about. Hey Ulan, thanks for the 5 gifted. And thank you Padawan for another gifted sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it will. He just really made the game fun, regardless of your walk of life. You know? Yeah. He just really made it fun. It's crazy. And it wasn't just chess. He made a lot of stuff fun. His history facts were always fun. The puns. He had a lot of puns. Some of them were... yeah, his puns were were great. So, oh yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. For sure. I think he just taught that losing a game is not that big of a deal, and you can also just take a break whenever you wanted. Yeah. He also just loved teaching. He really did. He really, really, really loved teaching. Some of his puns were worse than my jokes. He had a steady collection of puns. He really did. Hey, Halterman, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. His commentating was great. So, yeah, a lot to remember him by. To be worse than my jokes. Yeah. So hopefully, as we will have more information about... Yeah, I did. I played freestyle chess with him in Utah last year. I did. That's, I think, actually the last time I really got to hang out with him. Because then he took a little step back from some of the, like, travel events and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, fun story about the freestyle chess event in Utah. It was not freestyle, so it was chess 18, which means that I think the regulations that your rooks have to be on the corners. So it's only 18 possible positions, and I feel so bad about this now, but the organizers made it extremely favorable for me by giving me, the games were streamed, by the way, so they're somewhere out there on the internet. I don't know if it's on my channel or like whose channel or where it is, but they're definitely out there somewhere. But basically, they gave him less time, odds, in the name of odds, and they also gave him down a piece. So he was down a knight against me, and I think he had maybe 4 minutes to my 15 or something. And I was just there like, I don't know if this is really fair, but hey, if this is what the organizers are putting out, we'll do it. So yeah, but that sounds fair. But those were the conditions that I played him under in Utah. And then obviously we played some like fun blitz games without the odds. We played one each, so there was also a game where I played white and a game where he played black. But yeah. Excellent odds. Very in my favor. He also did win. I think we drew one and he won one. I'm pretty sure we drew one, and yeah. So this was chess 18, but he was he never complained about it or anything. I might have won one. I don't really remember anymore. But like I said, it wasn't the point of the event was that it was fun. He never really complained about that stuff ever. He was just always like, okay, I got this, I can do it, you know? And it was great. So yeah. There was a lot, but there's a lot to remember him from. Yeah, that was the one at the ski lodge. And then we were working on a video which was honestly like, oh yeah, for sure, Kevin. He always just took everything in stride. He took everything in stride. We're going over some of the games that we have played against him. And yeah, there was a time when we played Hyper Bullet over the board too. And that was really crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, we played, oh my god, there was a time we played Blindfolded. As in, he played Blindfolded, not me. We played Duck Chess together. These are all things that just kind of like come back to me at some point. Oh, yeah. It was fun. So it was a lot of fun. But sadly, there is indeed a lot from his last couple of streams, as well as just over the past year, where unfortunately a lot of things have come up. So, hey, JP's, thanks for the 16 months. And thank you, Archer, for the 63 months. I appreciate that as well. Thank you. Thank you. But, yeah. Obviously, we'll give more time to the issue, and there's nothing that I can say right now, so we'll give it, we'll Hey Diana, thank you for the raid. Hello. His greatest victory is defeating Fabi. Yeah, I think his greatest victory was honestly cultivating such a wholesome community and becoming one of the most loved members of community. You know, there's a lot of like on paper victories that are important in life. But I think as we've kind of like, I don't know, I always say this, that one chess game isn't gonna change your life. Because it's not. It's really not going to change your life that much. But it's about how you make other people feel. So, yeah. Hey, Ulan. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah. Hopefully, outside chess, you can kind of tell how he was like outside of chess. He had the same type of humor. He was extremely curious about a lot of stuff in life. I believe he did history. He studied history, so he was super passionate about that. Obviously, a lot of his work was in the context of chess, but yeah, he could talk about a lot of stuff. He loved food. He really liked food. He had a lot of other interests. So well, I just want to remind everyone to be kind, not just to each other, but to other streamers and community members, and yeah. Oh, next day he was doing a podcast in Russian. Yeah, that too. And to yourselves, and to yourselves. You're no good at being kind. Well, if you're no good at being kind, at the very least, you can sign that petition we have pinned up there. But yeah, I mean, overall, at a later point, when perhaps we have a little more details about everything. Well, oh my gosh, where is the English going? I don't even know what I just said. The sentence I just said makes 0 sense. I apologize. At a later time, when we have more information on everything, I will make a more definitive statement potentially about how we can help and ensure that this is not going to happen again. Yeah, we'll see what we are able to do. I don't really know yet. Say no to bullying, obviously, but as we all know, there's been a ton of bullying, and it's not just from Kramnik, and unfortunately, like, FIDE hasn't done anything to change it, so, but yeah, we'll stay tuned on that stuff. Don't be nice to that Kramnik guy. This is very true. Don't be nice to that Kramnik guy. I think one of the saddest things is just some of the things that he said on his last stream. But yeah, I agree it's not just a chess community problem, but I definitely think that the chess community has a propensity for these type of things to happen. I don't really know what it is, but it's the fact that we let these type of comments slide. As in, like, FIDE doesn't do anything about it, or the FIDE department, that's the EDC, like the ethics department, doesn't do much about it. If anything. But I also think that, unfortunately, perhaps more than... No, FIDE doesn't govern online chess. And, like, in their own words, they have mentioned that they're not a court of justice, but not stopping one of your fellow grandmasters from bullying another grandmaster is pretty... Especially when it's unjust and uncalled for and with no substance, with no proof. It's very, very just... Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Mr. Biden. Absolutely. So, negligence. But, what can they do? Well, banning Kramnik would maybe be a start. I mean, now, it's also about just making sure none of this stuff happens again. Like, if you're going to... But, yeah, I think making sure Kramnik can't say anything would be a start. And then also removing their CEO. I do believe the Han situation is a little bit different. That's a little bit different. And this case is very much like... Well, yes, Magnus and a lot of other people could have handled the case with more care and finesse. And obviously Magnus could have been more aware that, like, as the biggest player in the game, anything he says or does carry significant weight. But unfortunately, Hans has had previous cases, proven, by the way, cases of cheating. Whereas, if you just listen, here, I'm just going to read some of the stuff that Danya has said. Like, first of all, Danya never cheated. And he's mentioned that legacy is, like, all that he has, and he could not live with, like, knowing that he could not live with people thinking that he basically has ever cheated. If I knew some of the most influential movers and shakers of the chess world would carry the notion that I'm a completely morally bankrupt individual that would represent the complete failure, literally everything that... And, like, that's the kind of... He just never cheated. He never cheated. And it's such a different case. It's just such a different case. So... This, I agree with Abesmi. Well, Bing, has he recanted his statements? I don't know, because I got blocked, so... Has he said anything where he's recanted? As far as I can tell, he has not yet recanted anything. Yes. The fact that there were multiple people. I actually don't know if this is public information, so I'm not gonna say too much. There's like things that I'm not entirely sure I can say. But I believe that Kramnik was potentially not the only person that was making insinuations against Danya. So I don't know about who. I have no idea. Okay, well, apparently. All right. Yeah. Okay, so it is public knowledge that there's been people else who have said. But I can't speak much on it. So at some point we will. Oh, I think Emil has deleted his tweet. Since coming out with it. Because I don't see it anymore. No, he just has me blocked. The old tweet? No, I see this one. Oh, he did? No, it's still the original one. Okay. Which one are we talking about? If it's this one, this is just the one. But yeah. Hey, Melinda, thank you. Welcome, guys. But I mean, really, the only thing that actually matters is we can hold Emil, Kramnik, and Fide accountable for the damage that they have done. But yeah. Hello. Hello. I agree. I agree. Yeah, if you're not on X and you're just tuning in, the most important thing I want you guys to know is that we have unfortunately lost a really important and valued and beloved member of the community. And there are people who can potentially be held responsible and should be held responsible for what has happened and for negligence, as well as potentially directly causing some of the damage. So we'll have more information hopefully in the upcoming days. But yeah, thanks, Chibi. Thank you. I agree. I agree. I try to tell people that chess is just a game. So I think Danya also tried telling people that, like, hey, it's for fun. It's okay. Am I streaming tomorrow? I am streaming tomorrow, so I think I did see that. I did. But yeah, that's what we have been calling for. So, yeah.
Ever since the Kramnik stuff,
Hopefully.
I feel like if I start doing well, people assume the worst of intentions.
Yeah.
Like, why did he end the stream? So they start playing well.
I mean,
You know what
I
I
think in general, FIDE should just ban Kramnik from being able to ever talk
The
again.
issue is just the lingering.
But apparently, that's asking for too much, so I don't really know. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I am not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, we need to just somehow make... Well, that's what the petition up there is for. But I don't know, like, is a single petition necessarily going to... I don't know. But we can start off with the petition, for sure. And then we can see where we're potentially able to go from there. But yeah. So he needs to have no power whatsoever in being able to influence anything, literally anything. Like, literally could not, he should not be able to make a comment about a game, period. But yeah. Yeah. My trip to China was good. We will slowly start posting about it again, I suppose. That's actually a pretty good analysis, Chaos. Yeah. Hey Hema, thanks so much for the 20 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. No, I my trip was actually extended by a day, literally I guess the day that this all happened. Because I was just in China to watch to support FlyQuest. So yesterday was the day that I was gonna fly back, and then I just flew back. But yeah, I was in Beijing for about 8 days. Yeah, 8 days. 8 days. 8 days in China. It was really good. Unfortunately, received some not so great news while we were there. I mean, that is still so crazy. I still cannot believe it. I ended up spending a significant amount of time with my uncle, who I've not seen in over 11 years, maybe 10 years. And that was really nice. But yeah, I got to spend some time with my family that I never meet because I'm not in China very often. Hey Mag, thanks so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, that was great. He actually gave me this. We had this baijiu one of the nights. And then I brought the bottle back, even though I incurred an overweight charge because I thought it was really pretty. But yeah, this is Chinese baijiu. It's empty now, don't worry. But I thought it was super pretty. So, yay! No, my uncle has never come to Finland nor Canada. I never see my relatives. I'm honestly very out of communication with my family, as I'm sure some of you guys might know. I haven't always had the best relationship with them. Not with like my grandparents. Like I've always had a pretty good relationship. Just when you don't have a great relationship with your parents, and like your parents are the main connection to China, and you don't really talk to them that much, it's just really hard to also be close with your grandparents. So, but anyways, I'm trying to like change that. I really am trying to change that. But yeah, they know how I've been doing. I've been on better terms with my parents. No, this is a baijiu bottle. So there used to be liquor in here. Smell it, chat. It still smells like baijiu. For those of you who don't know what baijiu is, it means white wine, but it's not white wine like you have French white wine. It's white wine, where you have 52%. This is 52% alcohol, and it still smells like that. Yeah. I know. I thought this bottle was really pretty, so I brought it back as a souvenir. I know, I know. Here, I'll show you. I'm sick, cannot smell, but if you smelled it, it smells straight up like ethanol. It does smell a lot stronger than wine. Why is none of my window captures working? It's... yeah. So, it can be fermented by a lot of stuff. This one's obviously a much fancier version. The base versions that you can just buy for like a couple of bucks. Oh, everything in China is really cheap still, by the way, for alcohol and food. Everything is really cheap. But yeah, the basic stuff is like extremely unpleasant. I have no idea if it is distilled. Distilled from fermented sorghum. I don't even know what sorghum really is. Is that like rum? Chat, if you throw up, baijiu's the worst. It's true. Baijiu is not pleasant unless it's higher quality. Wheat. Okay. Looks like something you would drink in Skyrim. Oh yeah, it absolutely is the stuff that you would drink in your games. Like if you see that this bottle is just really nice. It has the where is it? It's got, I'm gonna use this as like a little stamp. This character over here is Fu, which is the Chinese character for good luck. But yeah, this one is double happiness. So one of these is she. So then it's she. I think that's the character at least. But if you have lower quality baijiu, it tastes like you're drinking ethanol. But I'm saving this bottle because it's just cute. Bet this brand better than Maotai? I don't know. This I'm gonna assume that this is not better than Maotai because Maotai is like in the hundreds and I don't think this is in the hundreds. But I also have very little knowledge about Chinese baijius. But I just saved the bottle because yeah, I never really get to hang out with my uncle or my family. Like sorghum is a grain. Okay. No, you always want double happiness in Chinese culture. I don't know why, but it's always double happiness. You always get two of it. It comes in pairs. But yeah. I'm glad too. I'm glad too. And then what else did I do in China? I mean, I did a lot in China. I did a decent amount of shopping. But I also did also hung out with some friends. Met some new friends, made some new friends. And yeah, we went to Universal Studios with Cook, which was really good, which was really cool. We did go to a chess club. I filmed some short film content. as well, which you guys will see. They'll come out at some point. So we actually played Chinese chess. Here, I did meet Kitty. Unfortunately, G2 beat us. This was all in Beijing. I was only in Beijing. But yeah. I got to play some Chinese chess, which I've basically never done. But yeah, we played some Chinese chess. Everyone was really nice. I lost so badly, but they were extremely helpful. They were extremely, extremely helpful. They were like, oh, you should play this, you shouldn't play that. They were so good about it. But we also got to play a little Western chess against some of the Chinese chess hustlers. But yeah, we found the place where they had these Chinese chess people, which is, once again, a completely different game from Western chess. And hey, Tovsky, PC Tovsky, thanks for the 8 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, no, Chinese chess is very different. You can kind of see how it looks different. The pieces look very different. The pieces move differently. They have different rules. Knights can't hop over pawns. Pawns take forwards. There's this piece called the Pao, which means the cannon. You get 2 of those, and they're like cannons. They take by hopping over pieces. So they're like a knight, but they can't move over pieces. They can only take over pieces. So it's like a knight meets a rook, because they also move like rooks. Chinese chess is probably it's probably easier than Western chess. Just different. Yeah, and that's a river. The thing you see in the middle over here is a river, so you actually cannot move your bishop across that river. Yeah. Yeah. So bishops cannot cross over that, and bishops can only ever move in 2. So 1, 2. You can't, and the king cannot leave. There's like this little box thingamajiggy that you see here. The king cannot move that box. It's like stuck in its castle. So. Yeah. It's just different. The game's just very different. There's a whole bunch of rules. They don't move on squares. You move on the corners of the lines. Yeah, Chinese chess. And kings can also not move diagonally. Shogi is fascinating. So shogi is Japanese chess, and shogi is a little bit like Crazy House, where if you take a piece, you get it back in some format, which is fascinating. But anyways, there's a lot of different types of chess. There's also Thai chess, and there's Korean chess, and there's also Chinese checkers. And like, I more or less know the rules for all these games, but I just haven't really played them myself, because yeah, who has the time, you know? So yeah, there are quite a lot of chess-like games, but it was also just really, really fun to play it. But yeah. Oh, also speaking of, we got a little call to action here, so don't forget to petition. I don't even know which side of the chat you guys have it on. This side, probably? It's on this side. Don't forget. We would love to do a full review of FIDE's handling of the Danya case and their ethics committee. So, yeah. Worlds was really good. Yeah. Worlds was really good. This board game? No, I'm awful at. Absolutely awful at. But yeah, make sure you do it. But this link was really long, so here's the shortened link if anybody wants to copy paste. Unfortunately, you just can't click links on Instagram, but I also linked it on Nemo Chess. I've never played Mahjong. Play a game of Shang-Chi online. Let me see if I can find it. Ooh! I found a site. Oh my gosh, wait. Wait. This is like the chess.com bots. Okay, we can play one. This is actually kind of wholesome. This is Chinese chess. I'm terrible at Go. I know the rules. I do know the rules, so I'm gonna play like this. So this is the POW. And right now, I can take this if I wanted to. And I think I do want to. This guy has no idea. I mean, it's a computer. It's level 1 computer. So this is how you take. And looks like an abacus. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so the goal is that we're just trying to, pawns can't take sideways, so now I'm putting the king in check. He has blocked me. I have a very basic plan. My very basic plan was that I would just like do this, but unfortunately now he has blocked me, and my POWs are my cannons are stacked on top of each other. So now we gotta get rid of this guy somehow, and I'm not very good at this game. But yeah, pawns move forward. They also take forwards. So we're just gonna... I think pawns take forward? They can't take sideways, right? Surely pawns can't take sideways. I'm actually really curious, because oh no, they can only take forwards. Okay, I was right. So I can take this pawn, and then we're gonna go here, take this guy, and now we got checkmate coming up, and we have checkmate. So, the way that this game works... Here, I'll just start a new one. This is the POW. That's what this character is. These are POWs, and these are bings, which means pawns. You get 5 pawns, you get 2 POWs. And then you have rook, knight, bishop. This is the shi, which is like a little bodyguard for your king. This is your king. But kings can only move straight and sideways. And these guys can move only diagonally. As you can tell, they can't move straight or sideways. And these 3 pieces are stuck within this box over here. Thanks, Lone Gamer. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, that's kind of how that works. There is no queen in Chinese chess. The strongest piece in Chinese chess are the rooks. Thanks, Pappy. We'll keep trying to find ways to make an impact. We'll keep trying to find ways to make an impact. Yeah. And then the bishop can only move diagonally, but they can also only move 2 squares at once, and they cannot cross the river. So this thing is called the river, this gap. Knights can move forward, but they can also move sideways. But if your knight is blocked by a piece, it can't go there. So like it has to be able to move it on the long, if that makes sense. So like you see how there was a piece there and it couldn't go. Now it can't go. But now my knight can go here, but so like if I move this, my knight can still go there. Oh, because I can make the L. Basically, you have to always be able to make an L. But like now, for example, I can't go here because this is blocked. So yeah, it's complicated. Need the lore of why the bishops can't cross the river? I don't really know why. Yeah. I learned how to play Chinese chess when I was a kid, but I haven't played it. I'll ask my friend. He has all the footage for this because we were filming together. But I got to play this in China for the first time in a very long time, and gosh, I was awful. But they were very nice about it. They make a lot of mess. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, can I? Oh, here's what the pieces look like for your conceptualization purposes if you're a Westerner. Okay, so see, these are our cannons. These are the bishops with the tusks. Got the horsies, got the pawns, you got the rooks, and then you got the king, and these things are way worse than queens. These guys can only move like that. I wouldn't even say Chinese chess is really that hard. It takes learning like every other game, but yeah, it's just Chinese are wearing cannons. I know. A very appropriate joke. Thanks, Rodnoy. Thank you. Bascapelli. So yeah, the king's forever locked here. But yeah, for everyone coming in, I really appreciate you. Thank you. We will hopefully... Oh, you used to play this? Nice. I believe the draws are similar. I mean, maybe we can just find the rules. There's lessons. Oh man, this is literally like chess.com but for Chinese chess. Oh wow. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it's called the advisor. So promotion, if your pawn crosses the river, your pawn can move sideways. It's called shangqi.com, which is just literally chess.com. But shangqi is the Chinese word for chess. In China, if you say shangqi, everyone assumes you're talking about this. If you're trying to say Western chess, the one that we all play, it's called 国际象棋. Hey, Diaxo. Hello. Oh my gosh. I have designed a chess set, like a Western chess set, that's actually inspired off of Chinese chess sets. So I can't show you guys that yet, but I'm really excited because it is going to be shown. Also, oh man, I don't know how many of you guys remember, but do you remember when I told you guys about the chess pieces that I was designing with Immortal Game before Immortal Game obviously went down? I found old conversations with Danya about them. And he was like, not so Immortal Game, yeah. But I had asked him about the pieces. I'm just showing you guys this because now I'm remembering. This is a little while ago. So these were the options for the pieces. These were like the ocean ones. And this one was the KDA. I don't know if you guys know what KDA is, but KDA is like a fake League of Legends K-pop band, basically. He was like, yeah, both look sleek as fuck, but my gut is to go with the second. I was like, damn. Oh man, I'm so sad that those pieces never got created either. And yeah, we did go through a lot of them, but all of this is coming back to say that I have designed a chess set that unfortunately will not be able to see, but it will look really cool. And it is actually inspired off of how Chinese chess sets look like. But yeah. Thoughts on Blue Jays making the World Series? Obviously, as somebody who is in Toronto, exciting. We'll see how far Toronto actually gets in the World Series. Sorry, I'm just having a little chocolate. Because I'm like, I don't know, I have a headache. I have to get those pieces made now. It's true. I do. I'm not really sure how. Maybe 3D printing is how. Have I heard about the poker drama? Is this Tony being permabanned? There's so much stuff going on. I saw the TwitchCon thing. I'm rooting for a Toronto parade. Somebody in the mod chat. Your honest answer is Dodgers in 5 games. Look, they have the best player to have ever walked on this planet. Oh, hello, kitten. Um, oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. I mean, I think this is a pretty accurate representation of who the world wants to win the World Series. Oh, I got Zaro in my little chocolate egg thing. Yeah. Yeah. Not now, kitten. Ohtani is the best player ever, without a doubt. But I think this is pretty accurate. Why is it the World Series? I mean, you have... Okay, hear me out. Look, you can be any nationality to play in this. So, I think that's what makes this the World Series. Shohei is pretty impressive. He definitely is. As somebody who has basically watched 2 games of... Okay. I watched 1 game of baseball basically my entire life. I think I left after the 7th inning. So, I can't even say I watched the whole game. But I've watched 1 game of baseball my entire life. In person. I've watched clips of other baseball things. And, like, I can't even say I've really watched clips of Shohei. I mean, I've watched highlight clips of him hitting home runs and stuff. But as somebody who doesn't even really have a solid comprehension of how good, of what it means to be good in baseball, because I don't play baseball, don't come for me. I genuinely have very little idea. I understand, like, different pitches, and I understand basics, but, like, just looking at his stats is kind of insane. It's just insane. I'm just saying, I'm not well versed to speak on who the best player in baseball is. But bro's pretty freaking good. Bro's pretty freaking good. Yeah. Yeah. Doing both the pitching and the batting. Well, they dumb it down for people, right? They're like, oh, bro has hit XYZ. Bro has this percentage above the next person, etc., etc. But, yeah. I think those kind of things really do say a lot. But, yeah. In Finland, we have this game called Pesäpallo, which I don't even want to start explaining the rules for. But let me tell you, from my personal experience, being able to hit a ball is pretty impressive. So being able to pitch a ball and hit the ball, damn good. Look at all my Finns in the chat. Yeah, I think it's extremely hard to hit and pitch. As someone who can't do either, I'm very impressed. Don't know what else to say. So, that's why I use a racket. Yeah. That's crazy, Joey. Ah. But yeah, I'm rooting for the Blue Jays, obviously. I'm not rooting for the Blue Jay ticket prices, but I am rooting for the Blue Jays. It'll be great. The last time Toronto really had a big series was basketball, 2019, I think it was, when we still had Kawhi and stuff on our team. And that was insane. I can't remember the last time Toronto had a big... Like, we always get so close with the Leafs. I can't remember the last time Toronto had a really big baseball season. Oh, 1993? Okay. That's actually not even that bad. It's only 7 years before I was born and 20 years before I moved back to Toronto. Before I moved to Toronto. No, wait, way more than 20. 25 years before I moved to Toronto. It's true, EBJ, yeah. Yeah, same for Stimir. Same. Yeah, I don't remember that, Makani. I don't remember that at all, but I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm just having a little pick-me-up chocolate. I am. Yeah. Thanks, Yash. Josh. It's Nami. Nami's on the poster behind me. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, I made a video similar, I suppose, but one of the reasons why I haven't released a video is also because I keep making things and then being like, oh, well, is this enough? Or not is this enough, but like, I don't know. Just nothing feels right, so I've just kind of taken a break. I mean, honestly, nothing has felt right for a little bit, not just in relation to that, but yeah, maybe. I have a video, I just don't feel like it's good enough. But that's also a different conversation. So. Yeah. Playing chess against Joe Burrow, bro, that's such a... It was great. It was great. I did win at the chess. Luckily, we had no contest when it came to throwing a football. That was not part of the challenge. So that was really nice. But yeah, that was back in February already. Time flies, guys. We're like 2 months away from... 3 months away? Oh, wait. Yeah, unfortunately he also got injured, but... Well, there's only like 2 months left until January. That's crazy. Wow, Christmas is in exactly 2 months. Thanks for hanging out with us, Ked. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that's insane. That's really, really insane. Not ready for that. Hey, Prime. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. If you guys got a gifted sub today, please make sure you're thanking them. I'm just having some Japanese... It's like a Japanese Kinder Egg. And Chibi for the 100 bits. I appreciate that too. Thank you. Hey, Wub. I mean, I don't know. Feels like we need so many more voices and so many more things being, or more, we need more, we just need more. We need more people calling out FIDE. Yeah, I'm having my Japanese snacks. I got a little Zoro in this thing. So that's what I'm opening right now. But yeah. No, we definitely I appreciate everybody who has supported. I really do. Thank you guys. I can't speak on the petition itself. I did not start it. But obviously, that is part of the conversation. Yeah. What does FIDE actually provide that makes them so powerful? Oh man. They are the regulating body internationally. So think of it like FIFA, where you basically can't kick them out. You basically can't just kick them out. They have been around since God knows when. I really have no idea. They certainly for the last 60 years at least. You can't just kick FIFA. You can't checkmate FIDE. But they have the money, which we don't need to go into where it's from, as well as the sponsors, which once again, we don't need to get into details. But essentially, there was actually a grandmaster named Garry Kasparov who did try to do that. And there was this little period of time when they had this like dual champion system thing. And what ended up happening is FIDE prevailed. Yo, thank you so much, Tim, for the dono on YouTube. I really do appreciate that too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's very kind. But they have such an insane chokehold on classical chess. And really, they still need, like, even to get your event still sanctioned, excuse me, even if it's an online event, it still kind of needs FIDE's approval. So you can't really just be like, okay, no, we don't want FIDE, because then your tournament is not FIDE rated, it's not this, it's not that. Yeah, something like that, Kevin, something like that, which actually is a good reminder. There's an email I needed to write. So it can certainly be possible to start a new one. Nobody has tried, as far as I know, since Kasparov, but it does cost a lot of money, cost a lot of manpower, and it requires a lot of people to support it. Right, you need a lot of chess players, and you need a lot of federations to support it. And having chocolate, it's gone. This is the last piece. Just having chocolate. Having literally just, you guys are so curious about what I'm eating, but It's a $1 chocolate egg I got from Japan. It's not that interesting. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, Hunter. Thanks for the prime. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Just like food, fair enough. So, you'd have to go through like a list of literally everybody on this planet that has a chess federation, which is, according to the document that just got sent by Dr. Dopez, it's 195 countries. Wait, sorry. Why are there chess federations with no voting right? I would just like to know what happened. Why does Belize have a chess federation, but they're not allowed to vote? I just want to understand why. What did Belize do? Okay, but maybe. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have genuinely no idea. But essentially, you need, like, I don't know. We could investigate the Belize incident. I just feel like Belize doesn't have a big enough chess community to have anything to investigate. I could be completely wrong. I do not know anything about Belizean chess. I just know they have good scuba diving. Oh, Bulgaria is definitely a member. Bulgaria, you guys had Topalov. Topalov? Sorry, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. And yeah. Yeah, maybe they didn't spend enough money. That's true too. But a lot of the federations actually get money from FIDE. I don't think this is private information, but a lot of these federations are way too poor to do anything. A lot of chess federations are way too poor. They can't afford to send people to the Olympiad. They can't afford to have their own tournaments. They can't really do any of that. So what ends up happening is a lot of these countries get like support. A lot of these countries get support, and we don't need to go into details about what that means if you get support or anything like that, but you get the gist of it. So I don't really know. You kind of need a lot of money to be able to sustain something like a chess. Hey guys, can we not compare police to the Jamaican bobsled? The Jamaican bobsled team does great, okay? But yeah, it's just not something that is like, snap, we have a new federation. So I don't have the answer, but I want to say yet. I don't have the answer yet. Am I afraid of any backlash for being so outspoken? I'm honestly not really afraid of any backlash. Like, sure, but also at the same time, I've been dealing with my own hate for a long time. You know? This is a case that is way beyond me and is should be much more a deeper look at like, hey, how the fuck did this happen? Like, how could we let something like this happen? Because Danya is no longer here with us. I think it's a little late to be worrying about backlash, yeah? I know we've, like, at least I try to be positive a lot of the time. I know I have not always been positive about a lot of stuff, unfortunately. But I think this is an issue that the majority, thankfully, the majority of the community can all agree on, is that this is not something that should have ever happened. I think that this is something that a lot of us have collective frustrations about. This is something that we should have been able to prevent. This is something that FIDE, the FIDE Ethics Committee, somebody should have been like, stop, or else. Me puhumme englantia täällä, mutta mä en pelaa paljon shakia. I don't even play like all that much chess these days. As you yourself know, if you've been watching my content. And yeah, I would be amiss to say, like, part of that reason is definitely because the internet can be kind of an asshole a lot of the time. But this goes way beyond that. This is like the CEO of the governing body of chess levels of negligence. This is FIDE not doing something. This is Kramnik relentlessly, without any substance. Just, yeah. So hopefully there will be some type of retribution, or yeah. Emil is Russian. Yep. I don't think so, Sneaky. Justice. Thanks, Nordic. Yeah, I mean, it's just wild. Like, this is the type of stuff that they're posting after Danya's passed. Right. I mean, I don't... That's crazy. Look, at this point, we're not expecting much from Kramnik, but even from Kramnik... Thank you, Leper. I saw that Julian started something for that as well, so I don't know if there's like an easy petition or if it's just better for everybody to just email. But there is also a movement, this is in French, but very loosely. It's a movement to rename a street that's in Paris from Rue Vladimir Kramnik to Rue Daniel Naroditsky. But yeah, there's also this one. This is the other one. And hopefully as more information comes out, we'll be able to have, or at least hopefully start an investigation into FIDE that's not just by FIDE. Wait, where was the tweet? Hey Moy, thank you for the prime. Yeah. Still trying to find this. Where did it go? Oh. Why is it already like buried? Okay, so here is the statement where they're going to refer everything to the FIDE Ethics and Disciplinary Commission. And then we also, I can't find it now, but we also need to make sure, oh yeah, here it is. Here's a little picture of Dvorkovich and Kramnik being friends. So we should have this party, we should have this investigation done by a independent third party. So hopefully we'll be able... The accusations about Danya cheating on chess.com are absolutely baseless, yes. Yeah. But we gotta make sure that the people who are responsible are held responsible. Hopefully we'll find a way to make this more effective as well. Because, you know, we've had petitions and stuff before, but it's all about we need to make some real change. Hey Skeeter, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Thank you. If you guys are getting gifted from Skeeter, please make sure thanking them. Yeah, that's why we need to hold people responsible, and that's why I would really appreciate you guys. Like, the louder the voice, the louder our voice, perhaps the more change we can make. Thanks, Timely. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I mean, spreading the kindness and joy of chess that Danya shared is also really important. So, the petition to sign for which one? The one that's being linked, if you've already signed that one, that's fine. There's, I believe, emails that are being sent to the French mayor. That's on, Julian's channel. But I think it's more of a letter, so you might need to send a personal letter. There's no exact, like, petition, which I honestly don't know how anything works in France when it comes to this type of stuff, so, but yeah. Some ideas would be, like, having all the, I don't know, bigger names. Just call them out. Recognize that change needs to be made. Protect Navarra, because Danya was also not the only person that was going through this. So making sure that anybody else who also was dealing, I think Christina Ora was also going through this, like just making sure that nobody else has to deal with it. And then yeah, holding FIDE more accountable in the future, having an overhaul. I have no idea. Taking actions against people who might do this stuff in the future sooner rather than later. Yeah, I mean, like, cheating accusations are one thing. A relentless bullying with no proof is completely different. So, yeah. We don't have full information, unfortunately, about the whole situation. So I'm not able to do that, but I would... First of all, say rest in peace, Danya. Because have they even said that? I don't believe they have. I don't think Emil or the official FIDE account has. They have said human life and dignity are fundamental values shared by all of us. So first, I would say rest in peace, Danya. And we're very sorry for everything that has happened. And then, no more Emil. Third-party investigation of FIDE. Ban Kramnik. Make sure this he's not allowed to be part of this, anything. Ever. Make sure he gets removed from places of recognition. And then from there, see what we can do within FIDE to make sure stuff like this doesn't happen. For sure, Sneaky. I don't know what's gonna happen there, Joseph. I have literally no idea. I'm unfortunately not on the level of people who are like chess-wise able to compete with Kramnik, so yeah. I mean, have you seen the stuff that Kramnik has said? I don't think Kramnik was... I'm not sure Kramnik... even thinks he's in the wrong. From his Take segment. I watched it. But yeah. For him, it doesn't matter. For Kramnik, anything is statistical proof. Literally anything. Yeah. And if you're frustrated, I would just really appreciate your voice on the subject and calling for change. Calling for a third-party investigation into FIDE. But we will also wait for more information. There's not much right now that I can offer you. But yeah. It is, unfortunately. I don't think we have the full info just yet. So. Oh yeah. I mean. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the mental health aspect of everything is so complicated as well. I can't say that I've, like, ever been the most healthy with my mental. Honestly, if anything, I would say it's quite the opposite. But mental health is insanely important to me and hopefully to the community, which is why I always I try to poke fun at the bullies and stuff like that. And I remind everybody else to also poke fun at their bullies because they are usually just people who have absolutely nothing going for them in their lives. And they're just trying to get a rise out of you, or it's so easy for them to not have to. Like, it's just so easy to hate, I guess, these days. But I would say that overall, the community can be extremely tough. I mean, chess as a whole can be extremely tough sometimes. And which is also why I always try to remind people, like, hey, you don't have to love chess right now. You don't have to love chess, like, all the time. But there are good people in it, and it's about finding a space for yourself that you are comfortable with, which is what I have eventually figured out, is like, oh, I like to play chess with fun people in a fun environment where sometimes we have drinks and sometimes, you know, it's just like a lot more casual, and it's about finding things that you yourself enjoy. Because yeah, it can be really, really, really tough. It can be really, really tough. But on the subject of Kramnik-Danya, it's not the same as Carlsen and Hans. Because, like, yeah, sure, Magnus could have handled, and a lot of other top players could have handled the case with more care and finesse. And obviously, whenever Magnus does anything in the world, literally anything, he does it with significant weight because he is the biggest person in the game. But Hans unfortunately does have previous proven cases of cheating and had a reason to be suspected of cheating. And not saying this is okay for Hans to be bullied or anything. But Kramnik was launching like this 1.5-year relentless smear campaign on Danya with no proof. On Danya of all people. So, yeah. Hey, love, thanks for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the poker scandal? Okay, there's 2, right? There's the Tony one, where he got, well, I don't know about scandal anymore, but he got permabanned. And then there's the, basketball ones. Bro. Woof. Woof. Yeah, Magnus didn't launch a campaign. Magnus walked away. So obviously, I mean, like, he should be aware that whatever he does is gonna be like, this is significant, but but really the next steps, yeah, it was basically a witch hunt. So thanks for hanging with us, Lone Gamer. Thank you. Oh, speaking of poker, we actually do have, thank you, Imaginary. We got our last week's leaderboards back from Phenom. So we're gonna do our little 1 to 10 roll. Damn, Kevin. We do have a little roll for one of you all, because we have our leaderboard prizes for Phenom. So, if you played on Phenom last week, thank you all so much for playing. I know I haven't been able to play, but we do have $150 prize for the first place, so that goes to 2 fish, 1 pot. And then, Ulan also won 2 $10 tournaments in a row. Congratulations, Ulan! I'm sorry I was not here to see it. But that's amazing. Oh, I'm seeing the screenshots now in the chat. Nice, $200? Almost the second time? Oh, hell yeah. Congrats, Ulan. Woo! So Ulan gets $100 on top of everything he's won this past week. And congratulations to 2 fish, 1 pot. And then we're gonna do a 1 to 10 roll for a heads up against me on stream. Random number generator. You only need to generate $1.8 last week to make it to the top 10. So if you have not yet signed up and played poker with us, you are missing out on some good opportunities. Okay, let's do a quick roll. Is it working? Drum roll. 6. Oh, I accidentally got it twice. Thanks, Close Jar, for hanging out with us. Thank you. 6. 6 is... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Mickey Man! The Mickey Man. So, Mickey, you get to play Heads Up Poker against me. And if you win, you have the chance for a jackpot prize. The poker link is this one. You're scared now? It does not have to be today. It does not have to be today. I think it's probably better if we do it another day, honestly. So I can arrange a time with you to do it. This was last week's leaderboard. Yeah, that is correct. Like 3 years? No, bro, you don't need 3 years. This one just goes in circles with you for you. Okay, I would suggest, Chibi, you sign up and then you just straight up email Phenom support and tell them to put you on code Nemo, because that should not happen. That should absolutely not happen. You should be able to just sign up. So if you're having relentless issues with it, I would highly suggest doing that. Hello. Hello, hello. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting all of the Poka. Appreciate it, even though I was not here. Even though I was not here. So, okay, we'll play some poker too. We'll play some poker today. I actually didn't even play much chess today, but we'll play chess tomorrow. Actually, we're probably gonna do a little arena tomorrow. And then, yeah. Thanks, Joey. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm so sad we lost a G2. Oh. But if you're watching on YouTube, first of all, I appreciate you guys' support for watching on YouTube. You guys should definitely watch on Twitch. It's a better stream experience for you. And also, it's where I read chat most of the time. But I do appreciate all of your support on YouTube. So just make sure you come over to Twitch and say hi. And I hope you guys support us in everything that we are doing, hopefully. And we'll be able to get a clearer picture of everything that's happened, as well as, you know, appreciate everybody who stands up for Danya and against Fide and against Kramnik.